Okay, let us begin. I think we've waited enough. Can everyone hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you remind me where we stopped? What was the last thing we created? I think it would be nice to pick on from that point.
I think in our last class you you were taking us through the tryout, like the link I sent to you, like what I tried out. So you were actually taking us through it, how we could.
I went
Well,
beyond it. I was
that
talking, sorry?
I said you used the tryout. I made like the design.
Yeah.
Yes, you used it to teach us in our last class. And last week there was no class. Last week,
There
Thursday, I
was
guess.
there was class last week.
There was like the on Thursday, our class was cancelled last week, Thursday. But
Ah,
Wednesday, you took us through. Was it not? Yes, we
yeah,
were
you're
told
correct.
that.
You're correct.
Okay, so you actually explained the tryout I made in our last class. So that's
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Let me share my screen and we'll continue from there. Okay, that's good. I thought I saw forfeit earlier.
Yes, maybe it's our network.
Okay. Yes, last week I was talking to us, I went further to talk to us about topography. Fortunately, while we were on the call, at some point I couldn't get us stuck. Um, but I want to believe that I dealt with that. And then if you have any challenge, because I won't take that again, you go watch the video. You go and watch the video. Today, I want us to advance um, into something higher. I want us to advance into something higher. So, okay, just give me a minute. I'm gonna open what I think we should look at for today, and then we'll proceed. Let me share my screen while I'm doing this. Sarah, I was able to look at what you shared with me. That was beautiful. I I like the fact that you are making intense attempt, to to do to practice what we're doing. I'm very encouraged to see what you're doing. The design you shared with me was good. This is your design.
Thank you, sir.
It's good, but then one thing I noticed, although you with time you get, I like the fact that it looks clean. Um, so I want to advise that if you're trying something next, try to do something that I have not done. Try something entirely different. Something entirely different. And I'm happy to let you know that even after this class, I'll be so interested to follow up with you on this, on what you are learning, what you are trying, because I see that you have strong interest in it. Yeah, I see you have strong interest in it. Okay, so um, I have, I have, after the call, I think so far you've been the only one that has given me a reasonable doubt. Is that the right word? The only one that has proven beyond the reasonable doubt that I can share a personal project with. It's a personal project I will be working with. I'll send you a message after now. So you just do a little bit of follow-up with me and see what's going on there, why we build on the project. Um, Let me just give me a minute. So you see my screen. There's a website for a conference, and we were we have the responsibility to rebrand this website. The website for a conference, but it's not it's not aligning to the branding of the organization. The conference is happening in Dola, Zambia. So we need to, at least there are two major projects like this. This would be for a start. We want to work around changing this. Probably, no, I'll drop you a message today. Let me see how tomorrow will be. I'll be doing a little bit of brainstorming around. It is a very quick, simple job, but I just want you to be involved in the process so that you can have real-time experience. Okay, so back to what we were doing. So this is good. As we proceed, I believe, when you try subsequently, you get better at it and you're able to spot things that are not supposed to be. For instance, your time seems a little bit stretched out. All of this space here seems much. So it seems a little bit stretched to be moved in. It seems to move in quite a lot. Okay. Every other thing is fine. I think these guys did theirs like that also, but I don't think that's how it is on iPhone. iPhone's time is not that pushed in, but that's fine. I see that you replicated what is available there. The logo, how did you come about the logo? I also like the fact that you were able to get different gradients. What was it called? Different shades of your blue. That's good. Being able to find what you want to work with. Okay, that's good.
For the logo,
Okay.
I couldn't. I was trying. I noticed that some of the some
Yeah.
tools on Figma, one has to like upgrade to maybe another level. So it was not on
Mm.
the free trial part. I was trying to like get this logo. So I couldn't get it. What I did was that I had to use
What do you mean?
ChatGPT.
What do you mean get the logo?
Like this design, like the shops, those pictures you're seeing, the
Yeah.
pictures, yes. So I was trying to like get it. Like I saw the video. So
Mhm.
I was trying to like do the same thing you did. But every
Mm.
attempt I made, he kept telling me that I have to upgrade to a particular, I have to actually upgrade to premium. So I now had to use ChatGPT. I just described that I needed an image logo suitable for an e-commerce shops, and then it brought out all of these images.
Okay.
So I realized I could not totally extract, like I extracted this image. I like some of them I was able to extract, like remove the white background,
Uh-huh.
but I could not separate or like um modify anything on the design. Like maybe I wanted to change anything. I couldn't change anything. So I had to now use one of the icon on one I had to look for a plugin. So I used a shopping. I later did not use any of these that I searched um on ChatGPT. So I'm still on them. These are the ones that I had to remove the white background, but I could not touch the design. I couldn't touch anything, so I just had to leave them like that. And I made use of the trolley icon from one of the plugins.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll leave your work
Yeah.
really good. You're making a very good progress. Well done. Well done. Making a good progress.
But I had issues somewhere. When I was trying to
Okay.
fit in images on the screen where I have the shops, the where I paste some images in circles. So I was trying to fit in a particular image to ensure it's not seen outside of the screen. I realized I could not do that. I even had to like surf the net. I
Sorry,
tried to use
come
like
again. I didn't get so I didn't get.
the images, like the one of the splash screen where I paste images on, not this one, towards the right. Yes, yes, this one. Yes. So I was trying to fit in the cap image there, like to fit it in properly so that like it won't be showing outside.
Mhm.
Yes, that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I
So what
couldn't, it was
challenge?
showing like outside the frame. So I wanted it to be inside the frame, like locked inside it and not showing, but it wasn't working.
Okay. Okay. Let me check your phone first. Okay. Your phone is power click. What? So remember I told you that if you bring your object in, you see the glow showing around the frame now. Shows that the object is in the frame. If you're
Okay.
trying to adjust this object to the edge and it mistakenly comes out, now you see the
Yeah.
glow is no longer showing around the frame. It means that the object is outside the frame. Once you have, I'm still holding on it, so I've not left my mouth. If I bring it in again, I can see it showing in the frame. So if you want to do it, what you do is that you just need to be very careful. You can hold from the edge and move. Ensure that your mouse does not go out of the frame. Because you see my
Okay.
the frame. That's why it's not. If that I was clicking from here and my mouse leaves out of the frame, it takes the image out of the frame. You get
Okay.
it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Another thing you could do is this. So if you have this, you can copy the image, like copy the image. You can
Yes.
copy it. When you copy it, you delete this one. You click on the frame itself,
Yes.
click on paste. It will paste in that same location, but inside the frame.
Okay.
Yeah, you could also do that. So you're pasting it in that, like this one now is out. I can
Yes.
click on it. So I right click, just Control Command C, Control C, anyone. I'll copy it, then I'll delete this one. Then I'll click on the frame. Now the frame is highlighted, and I'll click on paste. You see,
Like,
now
will my mouth be on that place I want to paste it?
no, your mouse does not have to be there. Your mouse can be anywhere. The major thing is that you're clicking on the frame. Now, see, my mouse is up here, but the frame is highlighted. So when the frame is highlighted and I click on paste, paste in that same exact location.
That's where you copied from. It will paste
Yes.
only on that location you copied it from, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So that we are confident for outside. Let me click on this other frame and see. Now, this one is pasting inside the frame
Okay.
because what you copied, I don't know how to explain this now. So for this one, it pastes this exact location because it's trying to understand that this object was initially behind the frame. So what it just did was that it just brought the object inside the frame, maintaining the.
Okay.
So, but for this one, it just drops the object at the center because it looks entirely new. It feels entirely new. But another thing that's possible on this is that if I want to copy all of these objects that is in the frame to this other frame, if I
Yes.
copy all of it, I don't need to drag them. I can copy, click on this frame. Now, if I paste on this one, it will maintain this exact shape. Why is that? Because they are both frames. This frame can
Okay.
understand the similarity of this object when it was initially in a previous frame. So if I click on this frame now and I click on Control V, you see,
Yes,
it will
sir.
almost, so you see this one, this is for this. Now, another thing that I've noticed is that these your objects are not in the frame. All this object that you see that went out, this object is
Yes.
in the frame, this object is not in frame. So if I move your frame now, let me move your frame out. If I move your frame, I see that this object is not in it.
How do I go about that, huh?
So it's just the same thing. You
Okay.
copy, remove this, and ensure that your object is in the frame. Now it's in the frame. Now this one is showing you added two objects in each of these. So if I'm going to delete all of this, let me delete all of this and put them again. So let me copy them again. All these ones you put at the background, they're not needed. So I'm going to paste it on this frame now. You see, maintains the exact structure as it was supposed to be. Okay, so you just need to be very careful. Ensure that whatever you're bringing into your page is in the frame. Just ensure that it is in the frame. Okay, so moving down to what we ought to look at for today. Um, I'm going to leave this, come back to this much later. So, please, someone should kindly remind me towards the end of the class to talk about our milestone project. I've mentioned that much earlier previously, but I want to re-emphasize on it. So do me a favor and remind me that, please. Okay, so I want to clean my canvas so that what I'm doing does not look messy. Um, okay, just hold on. Okay, so for today, I want us to design something new. I want us to try something new. But meanwhile, I wanted to ask, has any other person been able to try anything at their end? Anybody? Nobody's saying anything. Who is on the call? Oh my, you're on the call. Can I hear from you? Have you been able to try anything?
Sorry, so what did you say?
Have you been able to try anything? Have you done any practice? Anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Jeffrey,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, sir.
Not really. I am not trying something.
Okay. Mr. Samuel, Mr. Samuel, you, that's gonna. Okay, so I'm looking for, Sarah, were you in class? You were in class last Tuesday, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you remember? I've forgotten the name of the site I used while I was talking to us about topographies.
The what?
The name of the site, the websites I used while I was talking to us about topography. You
I
remember?
can't think. Is it Medium?
No, not me there.
I think that's the only one I remember. I was also trying to access it, but when I checked Medium, I was not getting the the
Okay.
actual one.
Let me see. Just hold on. Okay.
Is it myfonts.com or typescale.com?
Yeah, I think it's TypeScale.
Okay.
TypeScale.com. Okay. Yeah, TypeScale. So I want us to, I think we set all of this last week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what our fonts are. I want us to, what's it called? I want us to prepare our font, and then we'll continue with our design. I explained stuff on the font was it last week? Yeah, last week. So I said I will not go back in talking about all of that. H1, H2. So I just want to get our font and then H2, page 3 so that we know the font we'll be using. H4, H5, this body, the subtitle, this caption. Okay. What size am I using on this? It's good. Okay. Mm. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Let me settle this up. Go, 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 right. Yeah, we have to have it regular and light. Don't medium. I don't think I get. Anybody's not understanding what I'm doing, do yourself well and go watch our previous video, please. Still gonna know if I'm gonna use these. I don't know how tiny light is, but let me see. But I need it across our design. Okay. Um, okay. Okay, so this is the structure for our font. We have each one to put notes. I'm gonna come back to all the code. The type scale, font size, we're gonna be using 16. Our font, what font are we using? Let me see. We're using SF Pro, really? SF Pro and what? I think that's what we're using Ultra. SF Pro, okay, that's fine. Let's go, we'll use SF Pro. SF Pro. It's SN Pro. This guy don't have SF Pro. This is Google Font. Okay, these are all Google Fonts. Okay, let's see. Let me get the plugin. Get the results. Sounds good. So it appears the font is on here. I don't want to do mathematics today.
showed us in our last video how to do the proper calculation. This is SL Pro. What's SL? Okay, so let's use a simpler font. Let's see if we'll go for Paint or Intel. Intel. Let's go to Intel. Let's see for Paint. I think Intel is better. Intel. Yes. And it's mobile. Font size is 16. You're using Major Toad 1350. Okay. Yeah. Using pixels. Our H1 is 61.4. We'll leave it at 61. Okay, for the H1. Change the font size to 61. Yes. And for H2 is 48.8. We're gonna approximate it, make it 49. Okay, so I'm gonna use 49. The next we have 39.6. 39. Nine. Variations. 9. Then 61. I hope not everyone is confused with what I'm doing. 61. That was H4. 31. H5 we have 35. 35. H6 we have 20. 5, 6, 4. Let me look. H6. H6 to 20. The body text we're using 16. 16. Then small we're using 12.8. And then here we're using 10. So 12.8, I'm going to use 13. And then last one, we're going to use 10. So we're going to use 10. Caption. Button and all that, something like this. Okay, so across our design, this would be
Let me proper arrangement to them all. Then these are going to be bold. These are regular. And these are lines. Yeah. So I'm gonna adjust this, put it somewhere else. And I'm going to add a frame to it. Expand the frame. This white. So across our design, this is what we'll be using as our font guide. So to check this again, I would then need to change the fonts that I've used, but I honestly do not have the power for that. So let me try it with the first one here. So we're going to change all of these to Intel. That's where we used. Yeah. So for this, we're using H4. Our H4 here is 31, is bold. So here, what we use is, remember we did a guesswork here, we used 32. So we're going to change these to 31. Our body text here is regular. We use 13. We're going to change this to Inter. And regular font body text, we use body size 16. I want to use subtitle, put it to 13, but I think using the body size 16, let's see, it's better for readability. The other ones here, I choose to use the same H6. For this one, they used what's this? What am I saying? They used H5, that is 25. We have 28 here. And use the same. Let me see what we use. The one also, yeah. So what this font guide is supposed to do to us, like I said, is to provide a proper scale across our entire font. So you do not need to guess the font sizes you're supposed to use. So I think, let me do this so that we don't keep clicking on each of these. Let me add their font size. Just this. Like this. So here you can see how the fonts are supposed to look. So I'm going to change this. This will have 61. Just going to add the font sizes also that I'll be looking at it instead of clicking on it. This is 49. This is 39. I believe the last thing I'll show is how to create a design system whereby everything will be tucked up into your font gallery. You can just click and effect instead of having to have a look and come back to your design. This is 31. This is 25. This is 20. This is 16. This is 12, 13. This is 10. Okay. So this, let me say 10, 20. Yeah, 10. Then you, well, I just want to be able to have a quick glance at the font size. Okay, so that's good on that. I did say that today we're going to be working on trying to come up with a home page for this design. So fortunately, every one of us said we were not, no one has actually attempted to come up with a home page design for it. So like I said, we're going to be trying from a few designs that we've been able to capture. So I want to hear our take. What do we think about this design? I want to hear from someone, one or two persons before I say what I have to say. So these are two designs. If you look at these two designs, these are two designs of what's it called? These are two designs of the e-commerce shop. Um, this one basically do not just do, okay, these are two mobile designs, sorry. Where's this guy? Add this guy to what we're doing. Junior. Okay, so these are three different mobile designs. So I want to know what we have to say about these designs. Hello, can you still hear me? Are we there? I can't hear any. Just confirm you can hear me first. Oh, okay, we'll proceed. One of the name of our app is Shopper.
Okay, so we have groceries. I'll have to walk past.
Okay. Mhm.
Next one. Have the shoe. Have the press. So what I'm doing is just this is me just designing. I'm just using my creative mind to see how to bring out something great from the design I was doing. Like I said to us, I didn't really have in mind what to design today, but I'm just trying to quickly come up with something. And what I'm doing currently is that I'm adding background to the background to each of these pictures that almost look like the shape of the picture. Why I'm doing that is because using a blue color background for the major background, and the contrast with that and the images does not seem to be properly balanced. So trying to help each of these objects stand out. Oh, I clicked all of them together. I didn't know I did that. Okay. I did not know I did that. Nonetheless, this is white. The outline fades. I did not know. Just looking for all of them and see that. But that's my problem. Most to pay for each of them. Want to do it individually. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Okay, first one done. Second one. Third one. Third one done. Fifth one. Yeah, I think that will all. So guys, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And white.